Now to the battle over executive privilege as Congress investigates the January 6th riot. The Biden administration clearing the way for Trump White House documents to be sent to the committee looking into the events surrounding the attacks on the nation's capital. ABC White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks is at the White House for us with the story. Good morning to you, Mary Alice.
Good morning, Lindsay. The Biden White House holds the cards right now, and yesterday it said it fully supports the committee's work and thinks these documents from the last administration should be turned over because they can help the committee get to the bottom of what happened on January 6th. This morning, former President Donald Trump threatening a showdown in the courts. The Biden administration green-lighting the release of some confidential documents from the Trump White House, saying they should be turned over to the House Select Committee investigating the attack on January 6th. The committee wanting to know what former President Trump and his closest confidants were doing moment to moment that day.
This committee is investigating a dark day in our democracy, an attempt to undermine our Constitution and democratic processes by the former president.
In a letter to the National Archives, where presidential records are preserved, Biden's White House counsel said the documents could help the committee get to the bottom of the events that day, and that any assertion of executive privilege is not in the best interests of the United States. Many past presidents have fought against turning over sensitive communications, citing their right to confidentiality. In his own letter to the National Archives, former President Trump said the documents should be protected. He blasted Democrats, saying they are drunk on power, but this dangerous assault on our Constitution and important legal precedent will not work. The House committee also subpoenaed several Trump aides to testify. Just a few days ago, Trump seemed to suggest he'd be fine with them talking.
I'd like to just have everybody go in and say what you have to say. We did nothing wrong.
But former Trump advisor Steve Bannon defied the congressional subpoena he received, his lawyers saying those questions of executive privilege should be resolved first. The question now, can the committee get these people to comply? After Bannon refused to cooperate, the committee said it was considering holding him in contempt of Congress and making a criminal referral to the Justice Department. Lindsay?
Mary Alice, before we let you go, just want to ask you about a court decision overnight putting the Texas abortion law back into effect. What's the latest on that?
Yeah, just 2 days ago, a lower court had put a pause on that law, but overnight, a one-page order from a federal appeals court now allows the most restrictive abortion law in the country to be enforced again, at least until Tuesday. That's the new deadline for the Justice Department to respond. Lindsay, all of this just creating so much chaos and confusion for women and doctors in Texas.
It's such a contentious debate. Mary Alice, our thanks to you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.